back to my channel. This is my second video, and in this video I'm basically going to talk about how I got accepted into nursing school and enrolled. So I graduated from high school in 2012. Yes, it's been a while. And I tried to start college a few times. Like I tried like a year after I graduated high school, just because I felt like I was supposed to, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, so that didn't work out. And then I tried again in 2016 to 2017. I went back to school, but then I had my baby in 2017. I just felt like it was going to be too much, so I didn't finish that. And then this year, well, now technically in the last year, 2019, I decided to enroll in nursing school. I'm going to do a separate video on why I decided to go to nursing school, because previously I went to school for business. So now that's going to be a separate video though. This video is just about how I applied, got accepted, things like that. So September 2017, I was looking for what nursing school I wanted to go to. I basically just went on Google and looked for nursing schools in my area, which is Cincinnati, Ohio. And different colleges came up. I looked at reviews and how long it would take to finish the program. I wanted something that wasn't going to take as long, to where you didn't have to jump through hoops to start clinicals and things like that. So what I found was Galen College of Nursing. That's the school where I'm currently enrolled. So basically what I did was submitted an application online. They emailed me super fast to set up a tour of the school. So basically I went to that. They gave me a tour. They set me down with the representative, and he basically just explained how the program works, how long it would take, how much it would cost, and things like that. So everything sounded good. He talked about my schedule because I do work full time. He did have concerns with me working full time. He was like, you know, nursing school is a lot, so just be sure that you're going to be able to do it. And I was like, I really think I want to be able to do it. So we moved forward. The next step after that was to take the PAX exam. So the PAX exam is basically an entrance exam for nursing school. They basically want to know that you know so much information to then start nursing school. So I would compare it to something like a GED test or something like that. They just want to know that you know the basics in math, science, and English in order to start nursing school. So I had to schedule that test, and I had to schedule it like a month out. So I actually scheduled the test for the day after my birthday, my 26th birthday. And I don't know why I did that, because I had fun on my birthday, barely slept, and then had to get up and take a PAX exam. So I did have to pay for that exam. I paid the money for it, and then as far as studying for it goes, they give you links to where you can go take practice questions or study like that. For me, I'm a procrastinator, and I don't really study that well. I basically just go off of the information I know, and then I work through the questions when I take an exam. I know it'll have to get better as I get further into the program, because nursing school is a lot, and I haven't even started the actual nursing classes yet, so I know that's going to hit me, and I'm going to have to figure it out, but I'll figure it out with y'all. So the day after my birthday, got up 10 a.m., went to the exam. It was about, I believe they give you like 2 hours to take it. I probably took an hour. There's different sections on math, science, English. As I'm going through it, I'm just going back to like high school, like a lot of information I can remember from high school, things that we learned. So I used that. Then it got to math. Math was never my strong suit in high school. So I was just like trying to remember different things like order of operations. Okay, I got that. Divide. Okay, I got that. Pi. I know that 3.25. Like, so just using that to get through the math section. But I know that was probably the part that I struggled the most on. So I finished, and I was actually the first person to get up and leave. I was the first person to finish the exam. Now when somebody finishes first, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Honestly, I left it up to God. I didn't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. I was just like, I'm done. I'm not one to sit there and just dwell on questions when I know I don't know the answer. So I just move on. So I just did my best, sent it up, and then I left. So I left, and literally I got a notification probably like 3 hours after I left the exam. I did not know that I was going to get an answer that fast. So like 3 hours after I left the exam, I got a message, and it basically gave me my scores. If I'm still able to get access to them, I put the scores in there. They separated by the subject, like English, math, whatever. As I predicted, math was my lowest score, but I still did really good in the high percentile, and I passed. And then I got an email from the representative that I talked to at the tour, and he was basically like, congratulations, you passed. Here are the next steps. You need to fill out your FAFSA and things like that, and submit any transcripts from any other schools so that you can carry over any credits. I didn't have any credits that I needed to carry over, so I didn't do that, but I did fill out my FAFSA. Now, filling out the FAFSA was easier for me this time around. It's always been hard in the past because they ask so much information, and then they ask information about your parents' income and your parents' schooling and things like that, and it was just a lot. But this time when I filled it out, I was over the age of 25. So at that point, you're considered dependent. You don't have to provide any parental information, financial income, or anything like that. It's just you. It's just on you. So it was really easy to fill out this time. Filled that out, submitted it, and then once Galen on their side was able to check everything off of the list that I completed, then that's when I got my text saying that congratulations, you're accepted into Galen College of Nursing. They put a little graphic on there. I'll insert that if I still have the text. And so that was really exciting. I took a screenshot, put it on Snap, and then I got a lot of good feedback from my friends and family. Everybody was happy for me that I passed, and I was really happy too. I didn't really know what to expect. I felt like I was gonna pass. Like, I felt confident in myself, but you just never know. You could feel super confident, and that's the person that didn't pass. So you just never know. But I did. And after I got accepted, that's when I then had to go into another meeting to meet with financial aid. And that's basically where we talked about how much I was going to be able to get in student loans, how much I was going to have to pay out of pocket, things like that. So I did qualify for student loans, so I am receiving those right now while I'm in school. Luckily, I have a job. I work at a bank, so I have a job that does tuition reimbursement. So basically, they'll reimburse parts of your tuition as long as you perform well throughout the year and meet your goals, things like that. So that helps. Then I have student aid, and then so then they basically gave me a packet saying how much everything would cost per semester. So we did that, and then I had to sign that. I had to go through this little training on taking student aid, about like risks and things like that. Basically, how to be responsible and take financial help from the government. Okay, so sorry, I got a call, so I had to come back. So after completing everything with financial aid, I then went to the registration office and I talked with registration, and basically we worked out my first semester schedule, and they basically talked to me about clinicals, things that I would need further ahead in the future when I do enroll for clinicals. That'll be another video once I get to that point where I will be enrolling for clinicals. So we scheduled my classes, and so I was nervous. I was super nervous to start because I just didn't want to quit again. Like, I didn't want to start this whole process, go through everything, and then something happens where it just doesn't work out, or I feel like I'm taking on too much or anything like that. So I basically made it my mission that I'm going to finish this. This is going to be the thing that I finish, like, for sure. So, cut to when, before class actually started, probably like a week before, I went through the book list. They make the book list available online, and then I got my books that I needed. I did have to pay for those out of pocket. That wasn't included in financial aid. You'll find that out. So I paid for my books, had those ready. For the first semester, I believe I had 2 classes in person and the one online. They have a mixture of this different options, which is good for me because I work full time and it's hard to juggle that. So they have a lot of options online, so where you can do it at home, at work, or whenever you have the time. So that's been very helpful for me. So cut to the first day of class, I was like kind of overwhelmed by, when you get your syllabus and they tell you all the things you're going to have to do or things you're going to have to learn. I was like, oh, what did I get myself into? But I was still confident. I had a lot of support, and I just felt like I can do it, and I feel like I can finish it. Right now I'm going into my 3rd semester, if I didn't already say that, and I'm gonna make another video to talk about my 1st and 2nd semester, and then from here on out I'll just update each semester as I'm going through it. But I have to go back to those since I already finished them, and I'll talk about the classes that I had to take, what was expected from them, what was the hardest part. But I'm really looking forward to it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.